MS4L, episode 1.
All right, let's go. What's your thing about that Chiefs game? Because I know we talked about it the last time. So let's go through that again because I know one thing that I heard that Real said. He said, and somebody else said the same thing. Stephen A. talking about I forgot what it was. I think he was talking about the Kelsey and his slowness. He was looking kind of slow and shit out there.
Go ahead, Real. Go ahead and take that real quick.
Yeah, to me, he did look slow. He looked a little bit like the last 2 years, he looked like he was slowing down, but he was still like highly effective, right? Because like when you elite, when you start to decline, it's not gonna be as noticeable because you were elite. So you got a far fall from grace, so to speak, right? But I've been kind of like noticing that over the last 2 seasons. Seemed like he's slowing down. But in game 1, because we didn't get to see much in preseason, in game 1, to me, he looked markedly slower than I've ever seen. I don't know if he was like half. I'm not saying he ain't giving effort, but like I don't know if he wasn't going as hard as he normally would, and maybe that's the case because it looks like the Chiefs are gonna have him on a pitch count early in the season at least. That's what I got from the game. Like looks like they're gonna kind of like bring him along slowly throughout the year. He almost like put it like this. I think Travis Kelce might be approaching Jerick McKinnon's status as far as how they handling him. You know what I'm saying? Like big time games against big time opponents that they worried about, they're gonna lean on them. But week to week, like I don't think it's gonna be like that.
Yeah, I feel you on that though.
And then to me, to piggyback off what he just said, I'm thinking like it's just how you run an organization. It's how you want to do it. Because for years we say they need to draft somebody, and you're around this guy every day and you see what he brings to the table, and it's like you playing with the dice with him. So it's like, all right, I ain't gonna draft him. All right, now this year right here, luckily it's a guy from TCU, or you still got, like you said, pedigree. Duke ain't really known for football players, so I'm gonna go on and get Noah Gray. But then Noah Gray done helped you in the playoffs, so he done showed that he's like not a top notch, of course, but he's a serviceable backup. But he done made some big catches in some big games as a backup tight end. So then he playing special teams. Then he doing all type of shit. So you need guys like that just okay, I do this, but then I can do this, but then I can do this. No.
All this Noah Gray, that he like about 24, 25?
Young.
Yeah.
Young.
So he's still developing, but he is solid backup. He's solid backup. People just don't know who he is. You know?
But like you said, with pedigree, he had to show, like, all right, now I'm the Chiefs pedigree. Duke might not have showed, but, hey, I'm with the Chiefs. They seen something in me. Like, they done seen in these other guys. Just so happen to be, I'm a backup tight end, but I can get these guys when I got to. Mm-hmm. So it's like, you got that, and then it's like, if Travis, when he do decide to retire, whatever happened, now if Jared Wiley's that dude, and you know how they do, they still might take enough. It's Baylor Cup on the Baylor Cup from Texas Tech. He sure a little problem. Not say he gonna make team, but you know they do the Jody Forces of the world and all that type of stuff. You know, so they'll still keep somebody on the practice squad. Like, yeah, y'all didn't know. Like, yeah, we gonna, but then he might not make the squad. But I see a little promise in him. So I say to say that with Travis, it's early in the season. It's going to look like that a little bit, you know, and everybody knows that you can't play forever, but he still, what's crazy is about it, and we know this, he's just going to take away coverage just like Worthy did all them players, and there's players on other teams that, hey, I got to get him, and if I don't, such and such, or I can put these guys over here on the 3-4 or 4-3, or I'm going to switch it up, and I'm going to double him up, or I ain't. So it's like, you got to pick your poison really, truly, and then when Marquise Brown get back, it's really like we really got a legit chance to go 3-peat because it's so many weapons. That's crazy to have these amount of weapons. The only thing that's gonna stop us is the attrition because they done played so many extra games in the postseason. They done played a whole season almost in the postseason. A lot of these guys, some of them haven't, but they done played the extra. You know what I'm saying? 5. Okay, last year that's 4 games. Year before that was 3 games, so 7 games. Just in 2 years with McDuffie and Karlaftis and all them. But Travis Kelce, getting back to him, he done played in all kind of playoffs. So you got that wear and tear on that. So yeah. It's gonna come to an end one day. Yeah, but he's still such a threat that they have to pay attention, and it's gonna open up other stuff. And then as you get it's gonna make it like Real just said. He done lost a step a little bit, but now I got 2 or 3 games. I might not did nothing, but y'all out here hitting these guys and doing all this. Now it done gave me another 2 or 3 games on my stuff because I ain't getting hit as much as I used to. Like it's a good ass formula, man. Good ass formula. But you gotta be lucky on it. You gotta be lucky.
Hold up. I don't want to cut you off.
Okay, go ahead. I was done for real. Go ahead.
I don't want to cut you off. I don't want to cut you off, but this is necessary. So, This is the Music Sports for Life podcast. MSL.
Yeah, baby.
MS4L.
Yeah.
MS4L.
Yeah, baby.
And we got to talking and starting on the cheeks because we so excited about NFL being back that we didn't introduce ourselves to listeners. So,
yeah.
My name is Will. And today, I go by many names, but today, y'all can just call me Soul Brother number 1. Yeah, I know.
Go by many names. Yeah, many
today,
names.
I'm Soul Brother number 1. Next pod, I'll probably be something else, but y'all can just call me Real. And I pass it off to my other 2 brothers so they can introduce themselves so everybody know what they're listening to.
I'll go second. You know what I'm saying? It's MONE, Ramon, whatever you want to call me. Ray, Ramon, whatever. MONE. I'm on your head. I'm on your head on all this. You'll know about me the more we speak. But right now, MONE, Ramon. Go ahead and lock it in. That's it.
Okay. Well, I'm Bus. And
that's my little brothers. We are brothers. That's my little brother.
We mostly all gonna be we mostly all the hosts of the whole podcast.
You got one mention, Eric.
Shout out to E.
Yeah, we're gonna
shout out to E that couldn't be here tonight. He's going through some personal battles at the moment, but we here and scared, and we got love for him, and we holding him down. Like also another big special shout out to my nephew who turned 17 today. God bless him. I'm so proud of him. He gonna be a beast. My nephew Isaiah, man. Shout out to him. Much love, man. Happy birthday, bro.
No doubt. Son and a nephew. Son and a nephew.
So back to the Chiefs. I think we're gonna win the next game because the Bengals they had a bad game. Burrow over.
Well, you know what? But like historically, over the last how many years? Because Mone's the historian. He got all the stats off the top of his head. How many years Joe Burrow been in the league, Mo?
Sometimes I don't. You know how it goes.
Most times you do though. How many years Joe Burrow been in the league? Like 4 or 5?
Nah, a little bit long. See, he and Patrick the same age. So Patrick he been starting for 7, been in the year.
Okay.
So Burrow at least been in the league, I believe.
All right, so run this.
5 years.
Hold up, Mom. Hold up. Run this off the top of your head, or if you gotta look it up, if you don't know already.
5 years.
Look up what Cincinnati's record is in week 1 and 2 in the Joe Burrow era.
Don't got to, because they've been talking about it so much. They basically 1-8, so we got to solve that.
And that's horrible.
They 1-8.
What is Patrick Mahomes' record in the first 2 games in his career?
I don't know, but I know it's good. If you know,
because so all I'm saying is that Patrick Mahomes.
Hey, well, hold on. What'd you say?
Who, me?
Who you talking to me?
Yeah.
I'm saying Patrick Mahomes' record in his first 2 starts of each season throughout his career for 7 years.
Yeah.
I mean, he's probably only got like 1 or 2 losses in that time frame.
Mm-hmm.
You know, versus Cincinnati always starts slow. That's just kind of how they do. You know, it's kind of like the Chiefs defense. Like, Stag's defense always kind of starts slow and then builds momentum throughout the season. And by the time they get to the end of the year, you got to stop doing that, bro. By the time they get to the end of the year, they right where they need to be. You know what I'm saying? So Cincinnati, in my opinion, from watching them in the Joe Burrow era, they've always started slowly. T. Higgins might not be there. I think their defense is taking a step back. You know, whether people want to admit it or not. I mean, I know the D coordinator is nice, but I mean, you gotta.
Right. And not, how
nice you are as a D coordinator, you gotta have the pieces. You know what I'm saying?
Not to cut you off, keep elaborating, but they definitely missing DJ Reader. Go ahead.
Absolutely. I mean, that's the hardest. That's right in the middle of your defense.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
And they try to get Chris Jenkins' son from Michigan. He's still young, but I mean, we don't know what he's gonna do yet. So I mean, even if their defense was what it used to be, which it is not, I just think right now, on paper and from what we saw in week 1, we look different. I know it's 1 week. I'm not trying to be a victim of recency bias. I'm just looking at what I saw and analyzing. Yeah. Like mainly,
I think they set up for Worthy.
You said what?
I think they set up for Worthy for him to get started or something. Seemed like because he got 2.
See, that ain't what I was gonna speak on. Like, all right, offensively, we start with Bus, and then you can answer Ramon, and then I'll finish it up.
Go ahead.
I'll piggyback.
Take your time.
If somebody says the same thing I'm thinking, I'll piggyback up with. But starting with Bus, and then we go to you, Mom. Bus, what stood out to you the most offensively in Game 1 for the Chiefs against the Ravens?
Yeah, that play when they handed off to Worthy, I thought that was real. Like it kind of reminds you of Tyreek Hill, kind of like them plays they give to him, but a little bit more different. Like they can do that.
Tyreek, like, McCall Hardman.
Yeah, but it's more like it was more
efficient,
like fast, more efficient, and more like, you know what I'm saying. With him, it seemed like just more stronger. Like he gon' get what he want to get if they just give him the ball and had a good space of the, you know what I'm saying, on the field. But I think
on that play right there,
the main thing though.
Right, and on that play right there, what it's gonna do is what it's always done. It always is a means to something else because they gonna set you up with that. Oh, he did this, he did. They ran because correct me if I'm wrong. I'm not saying they're gonna do this, but I think Xavier Worthy can throw the ball or somebody else, but they're not gonna do stuff like that.
No, I wouldn't let him do that. Nah.
What I'm saying is
they might. It's gonna
say
but it'd be like week 13 or something.
Yeah, right. This ain't gonna be nothing that's it ain't gonna be nothing that's But what I really was trying to say, that popped up in my head real quick. But what I'm really trying to say is you could try reverse with him and Patrick, most likely, on a lot of them plays, he can keep the ball and now the defense now Rashee Rice in the middle, or Marquise, or Noah Gray, or Travis, or you know what? We're gonna put Pacheco out here wide out. He's gonna split out because he was in the backfield. Now we're gonna do a motion. He's gonna go in motion and go in the slot. Or on the outside. Like, you can do so much stuff with that type of play. That's what's so crazy about it, because it ain't just got to be like that. It's going to, we can do all types. We might do it, but we might not do it. You know, like,
it's just the put that.
It's crazy.
It's really about, and that's what I love about Eddie Reed. Because, like, I was watching, like, Chase Daniels on the what is it called, the new show, The Facility. The other day when he was talking about
with Chase Daniel in there.
When Chase Daniel was talking about when he played for Andy, he was like, man, he ain't really doing nothing new. He got like 15 plays, but he got so many different looks, so many different formations.
Yeah, thank you for saying that.
So many different motions. You know, you don't know, you don't know what's about to happen, but it's really just some basic shit. You know what I'm saying? But he got all the window dressing. He got all the window dressing and the bells and whistles. So, like, piggybacking on what I was just saying, it's really just about like piggybacking on what you just said, man. It's like it's really about the threat, bro. You know, like that, and that's all I was talking about that night when we was watching the game. It was like, man, you know, I want up to him or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like put that on tape. Let people see that, so that fear is there. Cause you ain't gonna do it every time, but I'm putting this on tape. That's all I was saying. Like it's week 1. I'm putting it on tape week 1, so everybody can see this. We will do this. You just don't know when we're gonna do it. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta respect it when you're on the field, and it creates that fear because you know when Rick was here, every time he was on the field, it was fear. And I think that Worthy can bring that type of fear. You know what I'm saying? He really can.
But that's what's so crazy about it. When you just said that, and I know the kid been hurt a little lot, but Marquise Brown is a if he can stay healthy and all that, I'm just like not saying he's gonna be like Sammy Watkins, but you know he gonna have the injury right now, and that's why his contract was what it was. He probably could have got more money. But when you got somebody like him and he's in the top people, this dude is in the top 4 or 5 fastest people in the league. Like you got that out there, and people like they would see. Oh man, I did.
You got 2 of them. You got 2 of them,
man. But then, like you say, like Andy Reid say, they get so enamored with their speed. The Chiefs, like when Tyreek played their running back and got converted and all that, they see that in you, and it's like, hey, this dude got good change of direction. He can separate, but like Tyreek in his case, he's an anomaly because he was a running back and had to learn how to play receiver. But these guys are, like you say. You see the Willie Gauss and all these other players that was fast. These other guys.
I already know where you're going.
They football players first.
I was about to say that.
Like Jamal Charles. Jamal Charles, prime example. Football player first. But I'm a demon with my speed. I'm a demon.
That's what I was about to say, man. Is like what I also noticed about Worthy, you know, his game on game 1, even though he only touched the ball 3 times. He scored twice, right?
I thought it was 4, 3, whatever.
No, he only touched it 3 times, but he scored 2 times. But what I was most impressed with about
targets. Thinking about them targets. Yeah, go ahead.
What I was most impressed with about Xavier Worthy was his poise. Like he looked so comfortable out there for a rookie.
Hey, man.
He looked so smooth when he ran. He didn't look like he was really running hard.
Right.
He looked like he looked like he had another gear that he ain't even kicked in yet.
He did. He did. He looked definitely.
Like he runs very smooth. Like he's smooth.
Like I ain't playing with y'all.
He's flying by people though.
I'm humble with my stuff. I'm humble with my stuff. I'm really just
flying by people.
Yeah, I'm holding back a little because if Patrick really wants to play it out, now.
Am I tripping? Did y'all feel like that? Like he really didn't look like he was running hard.
No, I feel
I'm gonna say this. This is what you make me think about when you say that. I immediately think about this. When the Chiefs evaluate, and other teams might do this, but it's of course everything is about luck. But when the Chiefs evaluate a person like Trey McDuffie or Karlaftis or Worthy or even Rashid, they have to see, okay, this guy was 17 or 18. He come in killing college. I don't care what in Xavier Worthy's position, all right, he 160, but he out here just murdering seniors, just murdering you. So it's like 900, 700, 1,000. And then the second year was like we say, the hand and all that. But it's like this dude been dominating since high school. Like he come out of high school, so it's like that's how your draft status may go down sometime and them dudes get them down the road. Cause like, all right, well, we second, third year, we was on it. But he don't have no other pro on the other side. And it's all a team sport. So these dudes is well ready for the league. It's just then when he got a Donnie Mitchell, what happened? Went back up to 1,000, and I'm healthy. You see what I'm saying? So it's like, got him from Georgia, transfer. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, you got somebody on the other side of this kid, and he showed that he's strong. Now, I know the NFL is another different, and he got to show that because NFL is different as far as your attrition rate and all that. But he could be like his idol. You know what I'm saying? Deshaun Jackson and last a long time, but be even better because I think he can run them routes better. And that's another thing. Like, you so enamored with the speed, but this dude is killing you on routes. And he ain't even got to show that part of his game when it get better.
So this kind of fun. But
man,
moving forward, like we don't want to spend like so Bucks. That was Bucks' evaluation. So Same question to you,
What's up?
Mom. Like, what's the biggest thing that stood out to you about the Chiefs' offensive performance on Thursday night last week?
What you said after Baltimore scored, I'm gonna say it now because you said, well, we know because you know how we get in football does this and does it make you say this, say that. So your first words was like, hey man, we scored quick. We don't need because we have shown that against Baltimore or whoever against Bills. They might have had all these offensive snaps, but we more efficient with our stuff. You might have had 70 snaps on offense, but our 55 snaps, we scored 3 touchdowns. In some games, we got to where, oh boy, we're dropping stuff and it looked like it looked. You know, we're going to get 3 points out of it.
But I think the opening drive, they scored. It was like 5 minutes on the clock or something like that.
It was quick. It was like 3-4 plays, bam, in the end zone.
Boom.
Like,
that was in there like 2 minutes.
And then bought, like you say, to play the worthy with some old school shit. Bought that out. But you got 6 guys out here on like 3 dudes. So that's the thing about our offense. It's all about that O-line. He get guys that can move. And people was, why Jawan Taylor, this and that. Man, this dude can move out here to be 3. I don't want my offensive lineman just stagnant and we can do one thing. I need to do a variety of things.
Pretty Humphrey can move as well.
And they gotta be and then they gotta be athletes with it. You know what I'm saying? Like, and it's like I say, it's all about luck if you can just so happen to get that guy. You know, but that's why dudes like C.J. Hansen and Ethan Driscoll made the team because they showed the ability to be able to. He can do that. He's 6'8" and he can. Like, damn. That's why Lucas Niang is like we say. We know we had that injury, but all right, bye. We had enough. You know what I'm saying? Stuff like, hey, you was better than old boy that went to the Redskins, but you got hurt. He got a contract. Now you got that patella tendon was no joke, but you was starting over him. I know you was better, but your body wouldn't allow you to hold up. You know, so now you gone. You know, and we had to go get Taylor. You know, and we seen what it was with Orlando Brown. Okay, go ahead.
So I ain't trying to oversight nothing, so everybody feels free to jump in whenever. You know what I'm saying? I guess as we keep doing these, guys are gonna fall into roles that fit their personality, I guess. So like right now, I would say that shout out to Bus because Bus made all this happen. Shout out to him.
Yeah.
And I guess right now, Bus is like the producer of the show because I mean he did the damn thing. I gotta give praise to Bus for making it come together, man.
It's still in the making, real. We all getting this.
Oh yeah, we're working on it. But I mean, we talked about this last week.
On the fourth more than me.
I mean, I'm just saying, we talked about it last week, and Bus made it happen this week, so shout out to him. You know what I'm saying?
For the last few years, seeing RGR and the Beard and props out to all them, and Carrington on the radio all these years, all them dudes, you know.
Yeah, we
41, the mics, all these local cities. You know, we just been wanting to do this, to throw our perspective in this. Yeah.
Let me tell you something, brother. Let me tell y'all something, brothers. In the words of the immortal Ludacris, we coming for that #1 spot. MS4L, episode 1.